before we dive into the world of Inside Out 3. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button to show your support. Now, let's get started. As a movie enthusiast who grew up with Disney and Pixar movies shaping my childhood, I have to say that I'm eagerly anticipating Inside Out 3. The emotional journey of Riley has been an integral part of these films, and her story is one that resonates deeply with me, having gone through similar milestones myself. And it's possible that Riley's journey may continue in what could be the most contentious Pixar movie yet, titled Inside Out 3. The beloved franchise has already guided us through Riley's significant life moments, with Inside Out 2 delving into her emotional transformations during puberty. This sequel even surpassed the success of its first installment. Given this, it's likely that Pixar will create more films in this series. If discussions are to be believed, we may witness Riley progressing through the major stages of adolescence, making Inside Out 3 a natural step where she matures into an older teen. What truly stands out about the Inside Out movies is their fearless examination of the complicated nature of our minds. Pixar has skillfully transformed intricate psychological ideas into endearing and enjoyable content that resonates with everyone's personal journey through emotional development. The original Inside Out film showed Riley accepting her most challenging emotions instead of hiding them, while the sequel delved deeper into how these complex emotions shape self-awareness. If Pixar decides to make a third Inside Out movie, it seems logical that the narrative will continue exploring this theme. Riley must fall in love in Inside Out 3. It's the natural next step in Riley's story. In the first two Inside Out films, we saw Riley's initial exploration of romantic feelings. In the 2015 movie, Joy encountered Riley's imaginary boyfriend, and the sequel hinted at some hidden crushes she had developed over time. It seems likely that, as many teenagers do, Riley is on a path towards her first love in Inside Out 3. While not everyone experiences their first relationship as a teenager, the Inside Out series has already shown that romantic interests are something important to Riley. In the upcoming movie Inside Out 3, it remains uncertain whether Riley will enter a romantic relationship and who their first major crush might be, male or female. Previous movies have suggested that this could develop in either direction, making the decision by Pixar potentially contentious. Riley falling in love would be controversial whether she is queer or not. Pixar is doomed if it does and doomed if it doesn't. For a while now, it's been suggested that the character Riley might identify as queer. And that's the way Riley's journey unfolds in the first two films, resonates strongly with members of the LGBTQ and community, particularly her interactions with Aki Captain Val in Inside Out 2. If this interpretation is accurate, then Inside Out 3 could be where Riley's identity is explicitly acknowledged, making her the first openly gay main character in a Disney or Pixar film. However, such a move for Inside Out 3 might stir controversy, and Pixar would likely face significant backlash as a result. From a film enthusiast perspective, if Pixar opted for a less contentious route by having Riley as straight in Inside Out 3, it would still stir up debates. After all, the second installment has been under fire for what seems like queerbaiting. due to its heavy implications of Riley's LGBTQ plus identity without any concrete confirmation. It appears that Disney is trying to tread the line between progressiveness and avoiding backlash. However, should Pixar decide to retract these subtle hints by making Riley straight instead, those who appreciate the queer themes in Inside Out might feel let down. Uh, Pixar has backed itself into a corner with Riley's romantic ambiguity. Pixar has to choose a path and commit to it. And there are a similar scene that the Inside Out films have garnered immense success, and the upcoming sequel in 2024 outshone other recent movies from Pixar, which struggled both critically and financially. Given these circumstances, Disney Studio finds itself in a position where continuing Riley's story is essentially unavoidable. At present, it seems that Inside Out 3 is all but guaranteed, yet this leaves Pixar with the challenge of deciding whether to explore Riley's potential queer identity, a topic they have previously avoided addressing for fear of disappointing any particular group. Um, the character's ambiguity allows for deniability regarding any queer coding, yet its subtlety is such that it would reflect poorly on Pixar if they were to ignore this aspect entirely too poorly on Pixar. In essence, is clear that Pixar may find itself in a challenging position if they continue to tread cautiously regarding Riley's story. The potential third installment of Inside Out, should it materialize, could either be a significant victory for the LGBTQ plus community or a source of discontent. If there's positive, critics from the opposing side might voice their dissent. Regardless, Pixar will need to give careful thought to its approach in this and future projects. And on a lighter note, it seems like Pixar is in a bit of a pickle, but hey, who doesn't love a good love story? With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,